Okay, hello and welcome everyone. We're just going to today take a little time to share what we feel is one of the best kept secrets on the planet. Fountain of Life. You may or may not have heard about it, but it's absolutely a spectacular product and it's truly a breakthrough in science. So we're going to do a little bit of an overview and really help explain why, if you just had one product to use, this would be the product you'd want to use. So introducing Fountain of Life, created by nature, but perfected by science. So why is this the one? Fountain of Life is the world's most powerful plant antioxidant known to science today. Is the only compound that contains 7 of the world's most potent plant lignans in one formula that are vital to our health. So what is a lignan? Lignans are compounds found in high fiber foods that show important properties such as anti-cancer properties, antibacterial properties, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and antiviral activity that all fight against and prevent diseases. These properties protect and preserve our health. And in Fountain of Life, we happen to have 7 of nature's best lignans all in this one product. So we're armed against any type of disease, and we are protecting and preserving our bodies. Because really, we used to get lignans in our foods years ago, but nowadays, the foods that we eat have become very refined. They've lost their nutritional value that we once experienced. The quality and the quantity of lignans has definitely decreased, opening the doors for damaging oxidative stress from the formation of what we call free radicals. Most of us don't even eat enough unrefined grains, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and legumes necessary to provide the plant lignans that we need to benefit our health. In fact, on average, the intake of lignans in the US is only about 1 milligram per day. Yet researchers say that they need a minimum of 50 to 100 milligrams a day in order to raise the enterolactone levels in our body. And those enterolactone levels are what helps prevent formations of tumors and the communication between tumors in our bodies. So enterolactone levels are extremely important to keep high in our diets. So why our bodies need lignans that contain antioxidants that actually fight free radicals? Lignans can actually remove molecules created by pollution that can lead to potential health issues. Lignans from wood extracts have been proven to show antimicrobial activity and anti-inflammatory activity. And if you know anything about our health, inflammation is a root cause of many, many people's problems, for pain and for degenerative diseases that can happen when that inflammation goes unchecked. So lignans are powerful antioxidants, and oxidation can cause the appearance of our skin to age. So it's not only antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory, but lignans actually are anti-aging. So we can get lignans from sources that a lot of you are probably familiar with, flax seeds, green tea, oats. We've all been told to have a lot of that in our diet because, of course, of a decent amount of lignans that are contained in those complexes. But actually, we have a much stronger source available. So the antioxidants from lignans and free radicals. Lignans are strong antioxidants that prevent free radical formation and oxidative stress leading to cell damage. Lignans can even scavenge free radicals that have already formed in your body. So that's extremely important. In fact, Dr. Richard Coulter director of the Anti-Aging Research Department of the National Institute of Health in Washington, D.C., states, quote, "The amount of antioxidants that you maintain in your body is directly proportional to how long you will live." Pretty important, I would say, to make sure we have a lot of antioxidants in our body. So why do free radicals make us sick? And, how destructive can they actually be? Well, free radicals, first of all, are an unpaired electron in our body that can actually attack our cells and cause cell damage our DNA, the structure of the cell, and even the ability for it to function. As you can see here, here's a normal cell. Looks like it be very functional, but after being attacked by free radicals, it literally disseminates and it becomes sick. And over time, the oxidative stress damage accumulates in our bodies and actually creates a rusting effect, which contributes to aging and a variety of degenerative diseases as well. So where do these free radicals come from? Basically everywhere. We're exposed on a daily basis, and it's gotten worse over time. EMFs from your computer, viruses and bacteria. We just went through a massive pandemic where we were exposed to all kinds of viruses and bacteria. Stress. We have stress in our everyday lives, and that just seems to have increased over time. Cigarette smoke, alcohol, household chemicals, drugs, and antibiotics. How many people do you know that are on antibiotics? That's all free radical damage happening in people's bodies. Radiation and mold, excessive exercise, lack of sleep, regular toxins and UV rays that are out there damaging our ozone levels are not the same as they used to be. So we're constantly exposed to UV rays, which can be very damaging. Of course, our foods are not anywhere near what they used to be. And we're eating a diet from a very young age of processed foods. And of course, something that everyone in the world is exposed to is basically pollution and lowered air quality from all of the activities of all of the things that are going on in our environment. So we are exposed on a regular basis. And there are different sources of antioxidants that we can buy, but just take note that they're not all created equal. For an example, you can buy your vitamins, vitamin C and vitamin B. There's nothing wrong with any of those, but how they differ is they're synthetic. They're slow to react in our bodies, they're unstable, and some can even be toxic depending upon how the delivery system is for your body. We have natural sources, which are fruits and vegetables, but again, there's some issues there. They're perishable, and they're expensive now more than ever. I can't believe what your fruits and vegetables are costing you these days. They're also very slow to react in our bodies. They're unstable to heat, and they're relatively low in lignans. And we're going to show you a chart on that a little bit further in this presentation so you can really understand that you can eat a ton of those and not really be getting the lignin content that you really actually need in your daily diet. So let's talk about trees as your highest source of lignans. Trees can live hundreds, even thousands of years. Trees withstand oxidative stress. Trees can deal with invasive threats from microbes and insects. They have a very efficient chemical defense and preservation mechanisms because they've evolved through time. And as we mentioned, our particular Norwegian spruce tree actually has been around for over 9,000 years. So that's a lot of development through evolution. Trees' defense chemistry is all based on lignans, which is amazing. So as we mentioned earlier, there's many different types of lignans. Lignans found in fruits, vegetables, drinks, oils, seeds, nuts, but they're very, very different from the lignans from the tree. Lignans from the Norwegian spruce tree contain the actual most potent and strongest lignans in the world. The Norwegian spruce tree is actually a disease-free tree and a self-healing tree. So when you cut one of the branches off, it literally doesn't decay. The lignin that is actually found in the Norwegian spruce tree is called 7-hydroxymetatercinol, which is in a short form is 7-HMR lignin. It's one of the only sources that you can find in the world of 7-HMR lignin. So let's take a look at our fruits and vegetables and what we've always been told to eat and why we've been told to eat them and what's really in them as far as lignin content. So we're going to take a look at curly kale, which has 2321, so 2,321 basically UGs in 100 grams of fresh edible weight, which is not bad, but it's not incredibly high in terms of lignin content. Broccoli is second to curly kale. And then, of course, you can see all the various different fruits, apricots, strawberries, raisins, blueberries. We're always told to eat your blueberries, lettuce, potatoes, spinach. Spinach is only 119. Actually, that's actually not correct. It's 82. Cucumber, 67. So you need to consume a lot of these vegetables and fruits to be able to get anywhere close to the lignin content that we actually need in a day, which is also expensive and has high caloric value in a lot of cases. Red wine, we've always been told to drink your red wine because it's good for you. I'm going to go with that one, but it's actually really low in lignin content. It's only 91.3. So again, enjoyable to have, but not a huge source of lignin content. So you've probably been told to put flaxseed on your cereal in the morning or try to get as much flaxseed oil as you can. And there's a reason for that. It is one of the highest sources in all of what we've just talked about, with sesame seed a close second, not even that close. And of course, whole grain flaxseed bread, 12,000. Sesame seed, 39,000. So flaxseed at 300,000 is the highest source from solid foods in terms of fresh edible weight solid foods. So let's compare flaxseed to Fountain of Life. When comparing the two lignans, there's about 300 mgs of lignans for every 100 mils of flaxseed, compared to Fountain of Life, containing over 7,200 mgs of lignans in 100 mils of the same weight. So that is according to David O, who is our Opulence Global Regulatory Affairs person. He's an expert in his field and has a huge science background. So there it is right there, very clearly, that we are about 17 times more lignin content in our little Fountain of Life than flaxseed, which is the highest on the scale in the fruits and vegetables department. So there's been lots of studies done on why eat lignin-rich foods. And Dr. Professor Aldecross in Finland has shown that people that eat lignin-rich foods have a 30% less chance of having cancer, period. And this is with only one lignin. This wasn't a study done on the 7-HMR. So 30% chance of getting breast cancer, prostate cancer, colon cancer, lung cancer, 30% less chance of having atherosclerosis and heart disease, which is huge and rampant these days, reduces cholesterol levels, lowers PSA, which is an indicator for prostate cancer, and improves your overall health. So this is a really important intake into our diet. We're going to dig into that a little bit deeper. So how does it protect heart health? Studies show that people who eat plenty of antioxidant-rich fruits and vegetables lower their risk of heart disease by up to 65%. So it's extremely important for cardiovascular health. It's known to defend against dementia. There's evidence that free radicals damage the brain cells of people diagnosed with devastating cognitive conditions. Free radicals seem to cause clumps of proteins in the brain that are characteristic of Alzheimer's disease. So if you can prevent that by just eating a lignin-rich diet, how wonderful is that? And how effective is that? Without drugs or anything else, and not even entering into the realm of mental health disease. So protect against prostate health. As men age, benign growth of their prostate can occur and cause lower urinary tract issues. Lignans in the diet will help alleviate the symptoms of benign prostate issues that can cause discomfort and voiding difficulties. Improved hair health. When testosterone in its more potent form is converted in men, it can lead to hair follicle shrinkage and significant hair loss. Lignans can slow this progression down by slowing the conversion, improving hair health, while significantly reducing hair loss. How amazing is that? And that goes for the same for women as well. We see that many women's hair thickens after taking in the lignin content from the fountain of life. Control diabetes complications. There's much promise that antioxidants can alleviate some diabetes symptoms and relieve the pain and discomfort of diabetic neuropathy. Reduce breast cancer risk. How many people do you know that are concerned about breast cancer? A recent French study conducted over 7 years with 58,049 women participants concluded that high dietary intakes of plant lignans were associated with reduced risk of breast cancer in a Western population that does not consume a diet rich in soy and other antioxidants. And how to protect your DNA. Free radicals can damage the DNA, as we saw earlier in our slides, of the healthy cells that can alter their operating instructions and cause them to reproduce uncontrollably to actually form cancerous tumors. Lab studies show that phytochemicals, which are lignans, can stifle tumor development in many ways, including scavenging and neutralizing those free radicals. So how important is all of this? And we're not even talking that's all. Anti-inflammatory properties for people that have knee issues and pain in their joints and arthritic pain. That inflammation that causes that pain can be reduced by high lignin intake. Decrease in colon cancer risk, improvement in metabolism and bowel movement, reduction of hot flashes, and helps balance out hormones, antimicrobial, so it'll kill bacteria that is attacking the body. So it's an amazing preventative product, and it's all in our exclusive formula. We have the only all-natural Norwegian spruce extract. We have proprietary formulation exclusive to us with now 23 patents. The last patent, the 23rd patent, was actually on weight loss. We found that when people start using Fountain of Life, it helps them manage their weight, it helps get their gut health in order, and it helps them eliminate and get rid of inflammation. So as a consequence, they can move better, their inflammation is gone, their weight decreases, they feel overall much healthier and much better. So we actually have a patent now on weight loss. Provides antioxidant, antimicrobial, and anti-inflammatory properties, as we said earlier. We are Health Canada approved with a natural product number. And again, as I mentioned, it's exclusive. Fountain of Life is exclusive to us worldwide. All you need to take is 10 drops a day to protect and preserve your health. And one of the things that I love about this is it's gluten-free, it's GMO-free, we, of course, cruelty to animals free and vegan, 100% natural, alcohol-free, paraben-free, and all made in Canada, which is a big, big plus for us. We're made in Canada in good manufacturing practice facilities, which are very scrutinized and very regulated. And of course, we have a 90-day money back guarantee, which we don't seem to need because nobody ever sends this back. We have over 200,000 people using this product now around the world with no incidents, no toxicity, and just tremendous testimonials that are coming in on a regular basis. We have an official testimonial channel on our Facebook page, which is Fountain of Life Official Facebook testimonial page, which you can check out in your leisure. Just going to go through in a second some of the testimonials that have come in. So, you know, let's sum this up for you and make this simple. People spend lots of money on organic foods or trying to eat healthier. But as you can see in our charts, they're very low in lignin content and can be very, very costly. So in this case, you can spend less and get more concentration of lignans in a very simple delivery system. Just 10 drops a day is equivalent to the 1,800 cups of apple lignin content, or 50 cups of green tea, or 77 cups of oats. People can't consume that amount of food in a day or even in a week. So simple delivery system, 10 drops, you're taking in all of that excellent nutrition without any side effect or without any contraindication to anything else you're taking in. So when we say Fountain of Life is the one product and the one product that you need in your diet to make sure you get everything you need, that's why. So let's just take a quick look at some testimonials that have come in. And just a disclaimer here, Fountain of Life is not a cure or a treatment. It's a high performance antioxidant, and these people are sharing their stories. So this is one of our youngest millionaires, Renee Liao, who has been faithfully using Fountain of Life and has had a significant hair growth over the time that he's been using it. This is an example of somebody that has just used it in 1 month and has experienced better hair health. We have someone here again with better hair health. This was a woman, again, after just 5 weeks. So again, quite a bit of hair health that we're showing here. Weeks of suffering from inflammation in a knee after using the anti-inflammatories for pain. 1 hour after FOL was applied topically. And that's another good point that we haven't covered here. Not only can you take this subliminally under the tongue or in liquid content and ingest Fountain of Life, but you can use it topically on any kind of inflammatory pain or any kind of scar or wound, and it has incredible healing properties. This is another inflammation gone very quickly in a very short period of time. So we're just looking at inflammation now. Diabetic people that have been very passionate about their results with Fountain of Life for their diabetic numbers. So there we have here, you can go in and research all of these different people and their results that they post on our official Facebook page. And actually, this woman had an optometrist. After 1 month on FOL, her eyes have dramatically improved, and she gives you the numbers there. So eyesight is very important to all of us and can certainly help with getting proper lignin content. tremendous lumps in the breast reduction. We have a transformation here of our very own VP of product development, who has lost significant weight on Fountain of Life and an overall general appearance. And this is years after using the product, and has just had a tremendous results. So you can go and read about that. There's Renee. He looks younger and slimmer. Again, this is topical use. Anyone that you know that has skin conditions, psoriasis, eczema, it's hurtful, it itches, it's dry, it's very uncomfortable. Fountain of Life can help tremendously as a topical treatment, and very quickly. As you can see, some of the pictures here are a little bit graphic. Again, though, we want to show how important this was. 7 days after a surgery on this gentleman's head, and this was a severe sunburn. You can literally add the product into a bottle of water and spray it on skin, and it has tremendous effect in healing properties. Well, thanks everyone for taking the time to learn a little bit more about this incredible product. We are very passionate that we need to educate the world about how important this 7-HMR lignin is, and how it can benefit yourself and your loved ones, and really change people's quality of life. So we invite you to take a look at our FOL.1 site. Just ask the person that shared this video with you what their FOL.1 site is. There is more information, questions and answers on that website, with an excellent video on oxidative stress. So I encourage you to get all your questions answered. Definitely get started on this product. I would recommend a 3-month start, so that you can have your body get to its maximum benefit over a 3-month period. Thank you for your time today and your interest in Fountain of Life, and to your health and to your wealth.